Okay. Hey, what's up guys? My name is Jabbar Lewis and this is gonna be my first official YouTube video. I put some videos back then when I was just playing around trying to edit on Final Cut Pro. But I just want to get into YouTube now. And my first video I want to talk about is how I got into the business in Hollywood. So, as you guys know, my name is Jabbar Lewis, like I just said. I'm from New Jersey, I am 18 years old. I moved to Hollywood, California, October 15th to pursue an acting career. I went to AMDA. AMDA stands for American Musical Dramatic Academy. I went there from October to June. I did 2 semesters. But in between that, I knew websites, people who are already here. I was doing my research on how to get started to become an actor. And one way was signing up for websites such as LA Casting, Casting Frontier, Actors Access, Backstage, and there's just so much more out there that I am signed up on personally. So I got signed in 2015 in February. After my spring break, I came home and I went through 3 stages of getting signed. First, I didn't have to find an agent. I didn't have to send out cover letters, headshots, and resumes to agents. They found me. That sounds cocky, but they did. I signed up for LA Casting, and I already had some headshots that I did back in New York when I was still in New Jersey. And I put up my headshots up there, my little resume from high school shows that I did because I had no experience in TV film except from school. So I put up my stuff up there. It was dead in the middle of pilot season. It's February. My agent now, LB Talent, they said, hey, we're looking for new talent. Do you want to come see you? I came in the first time, did my audition. They said, wow, you're really good. But then it was 2 girls. She said, oh, wow, you're really good. And she said, but I might have a problem with you. She was like, you are 18, but this is for adults. This is an adult audition. I think I wanted to see you with kids. I'm like, kids? I'm not a kid. But the second time when I went in, I met with the head. It's Jackie Lewis, that's my agent. And it's funny because my name is Jabbar Lewis, her name is Jackie Lewis. Every time I go to an audition, they're like, is that your cousin or anything? No, we are both from New Jersey as well, so that's even crazier. I met with her the second time I went in. She gave me a script. I had to talk about what made me come to Hollywood. I'm like, there's not a lot of people my age at 17 when I moved here, who will move across country away from all of their family. I'm very family oriented. I think it took a lot of guts for me to pursue a career that's so unsure and not promised at all. But I knew that I had to do it, and so far it's been amazing. And she loved that. So she gave me a script about, I forgot what the script was, but it was a show that wasn't aired yet. I memorized it over the course of a week. We had a week. I think I went in one Thursday, and next Thursday I had to come back in. When I came back in, I did it for her. We had a reader, and I read for her. And then from there, I got signed right on the spot. It's been history. I always wanted to say that, so I said it just now. I've been on a roller coaster. I've been auditioning. My first audition was for a Disney commercial or something? I think a Disney product commercial that they had coming out. That was my first one. That was my first Disney audition, and then I did a couple other ones and here and there. So I did another Disney commercial for Disney Infinity, and I booked that. And when I tell you guys, I have never been so happy. I cried because it was a slow day in class. A scene was up on board, and I heard a voicemail, and I looked at it from my phone. It was my manager. I'm like, I wonder why she's calling me, because she normally calls me when there's an audition coming up. She just wants me to inform, and she sends me an email as well as calls me. And I'm like, I wonder why she called me. So I looked through my emails to see if there was any auditions that were available that I needed to go to today or the following days coming up. I looked at it, and it says, Jabbar, you booked Disney Infinity. I'm in class, mind you. I bawl, I'm starting to cry, and I'm sitting in the corner, and I'm looking at the window, and there's tears coming down my eyes. And mind you, my scene was next, so I'm coming up, I had to compose myself. Like, I got out there and everyone's like, you know, like, why are you crying? I'm just like, nothing. And then I told him afterwards, after my scene was done. And it's just crazy because you watch Disney as a child, not even as a child, just you watch Disney Channel, you're always like, I can do that. That's what made me get into acting, is looking at people on TV and saying, I can do that. Why am I not doing that? It was just such a blessing. I went to God. It was crazy. So I booked that commercial. I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm gonna make another video about how audition process is, because you know, I found it really rare on YouTube. I don't see a lot of people posting about the audition process. Sometimes I just wish I could go in there with the camera and put it somewhere and just show you guys how it works. All the commercial auditions that I went on so far has been all improvised. I go in there for the Disney commercial, for instance. There was like, what's your favorite game to play? It was 4 of us in the same room. We said, okay, let's agree on what's our favorite game that we all played once before. We said Smash Brothers, and I used to play that so much as a kid. I love it. I still can play now, but I just moved into my apartment, so we don't have anything in here yet. We all agreed on that, and we had to act like our favorite character, and I think I was just so let loose. My mind was clear. I didn't have any worries. I wasn't shy to show them like a character that's in the game, and I think that's what got me the job. I'm an auditioning actor right now. I'm not a paid actor who's on a television series or a movie right now, and you know, hopefully, God willing, I can do that one day, and I can show you that process as well. But for now, that's just how I broke into the industry. There's many ways that happened. It's just luck, and God was with me, and that's the way it came to me. I know people who work so hard and send out cover letters and headshots and resumes, and you know, it takes them a long time. I was blessed that it only took me a month on that website and I was signed. Ask me some more questions, or I'll make another video soon, tomorrow, I don't know when, but thank you guys, you know, that's it for that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is my first official YouTube video, and I want to say thank you so much, God, and thank you for supporting me.